The official stock exchange of Thailand is getting into the crypto game, which in of itself is very big news. When you expand the context a little bit, you can see that Thailand is very quickly shaping up to be a very important pillar of the global crypto economy. Now look, this is an application which is in process, but I can't imagine any reasons why the Thai SEC would deny Thailand's official stock exchange a cryptocurrency license, especially considering the direction the country has been going recently. Now, the Bangkok Post is reporting that the newly formed cryptocurrency exchange will operate independently of the stock exchange. So you have the stock exchange over here and you'll have the cryptocurrency exchange over here. So not going to see Bitcoin trading on the Thai stock exchange. That will be a different thing. It is super fascinating to see Thailand quickly becoming a major regional crypto power in Southeast and East Asia, while places like Malaysia continue trying to decide whether or not they even like crypto at all. They are getting left behind. Now look, the reality is that Thailand is still behind Singapore and Japan, but it's a pretty good place to be without a doubt, and there's so much opportunity for countries like Thailand to jump on this train and benefit massively for their economy. One of the major stated reasons why the stock exchange of Thailand is getting into cryptocurrency and is applying for this license, at least in the short term, they are saying is due to its securities firm members who are looking to become crypto brokers and dealers. But the long-term plan is indeed for them to set up their own cryptocurrency exchange. And when it gets launched, I honestly feel like it's going to give every lesser-known digital asset exchange operating in Thailand a real run for their money, just because of name recognition alone. It is the trusted government exchange. A lot of people will by default want to use that service. Now, the numbers behind Thailand are very interesting because I think this helps give a bit of the context and paint the picture of why it's so important that this is happening in a place like Thailand. Thailand is the world's 20th most populous country and is the 30th in terms of GDP. So we're not talking about some extremely minor economy here. Thailand is a global powerhouse and is a very important player in Southeast Asia. So to see them making these more official steps is very encouraging indeed. And if we look at the Thai Stock Exchange, it has a market cap of around $500 billion, which doesn't quite make it a top 20 exchange. It comes in around 23rd or so. By comparison, 6 Swiss has a $1.5 trillion market cap. Remember, that's Europe's 4th largest exchange, which recently listed a crypto product and got everyone very excited. Again, though, very much worth underlining, we're not talking about Bitcoin ETFs coming to the Thai Stock Exchange. Remember, stock exchange will be over here, and over here they're going to be selling Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these different crypto assets. So different things, but by the same company. And you might think that that's kind of basically like what we're seeing in the United States right now with Bakkt. Because Bakkt is being launched by the Intercontinental Exchange, which owns the New York Stock Exchange, among others. So we can see that these big players are getting in, they are getting involved, and they're launching their own crypto asset exchanges. I would not be surprised to see a Bitcoin ETF or some kind of similar product come to the Thai Stock Exchange in the future, especially if this is the road that they're going down. But we have not had any announcements about any of that happening yet. One thing that is very clear is that the Thai SEC wants to be in charge of crypto in Thailand. And they have been making that very, very clear. Recently, they have granted 4 different operating licenses, but they also denied 2 different operating licenses. And they have been very vocal in attacking any unregistered cryptocurrency operators in the country, warning the public not to use them because they do not fall under the jurisdiction of the Thai SEC and therefore may not be very safe. And I think a lot of people will go to the approved cryptocurrency exchanges. And there's a big conversation to be had about the idea of regulations and needing regulators to come in and regulate the space, etc., etc. It would be great if, as a community, we could simply regulate these things, but what has the reality of self-regulation been? Because that's largely what the cryptocurrency industry has been doing. We've seen a lot of scams come out, which is bad without a doubt. And we let exchanges self-regulate, for example. What do? They do wash trading. All kinds of bad things end up happening on exchanges in terms of manipulation and things. So regulation, compliance, they're dirty words, but they are words that unfortunately a lot of investors want to hear. They are words that a lot of institutions want to hear, that a lot of family funds want to hear. They're not interested in investing in something that is the Wild West, so to speak. Some are. Some see that opportunity in the Wild West atmosphere, but it seems that we are getting a lot of sheriffs coming to town. And in Thailand, the Thai SEC is indeed the sheriff, and he is out there rounding up all of the bad players. But that's not to say that the Thai SEC is being unreasonable. Again, we have seen a lot of positive things happening. I think the stock exchange getting their license was going to be an inevitability, and when, not an if kind of situation. And we've also seen them doing some very interesting things, like the Thai SEC back in 2018 met with Vitalik Buterin and Omise Go to discuss different ideas around ICO regulation, for example. So that is very proactive in what they're doing. Also, last November, we saw Thai regulators announcing a web-based platform through which regulated initial coin offerings could take place. So again, they are trying to actually put down the groundwork to make the industry accepted and standardized. The Bank of Thailand has also making serious moves around the idea of a national cryptocurrency called Project Inathon. Now that hasn't happened yet, but it could happen. And in terms of things like blockchain technology, recently we have seen the National Electronics and Computer Technology Center, or NECTEC, of Thailand developing technology to allow voters to vote on the blockchain. There's such a big opportunity for countries like Thailand to go full on crypto. And we see the dysfunction of places like the United States, which are kind of getting left behind when it comes to this. And look, the USA is a big place. We see amazing innovation happening in states like Wyoming that are just pressing forward regardless of the federal government. But we see in Thailand a federal government, well, not the federal system, but a national government which wants to actually have positive regulations happening, which wants to welcome this industry, which sees the potential of this as a future industry, which is very, very cool. So this is only a logical step to see the stock exchange of Thailand actually launching their own cryptocurrency exchange. Anyway, just my 2 Satoshis on the exciting news that the stock exchange of Thailand will be launching their own crypto exchange. I would love to know your thoughts on it down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You guys are super awesome. Seriously, you rock, and I love you all. And if you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. There's also a notification bell down below you can click on to find out when I put out a new video. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.